Hello beautiful Pisces, so welcome back to your extended. So this morning we talked about these beautiful cards, these beautiful chakra cards that are sending you into a very different level of energy. So yeah, this is the assessment card. You started with this one, and this one is showing you the ending of that one. So because this is called the After Tarot, so this is, the cards have different interpretations on them, which is why I wanted to use them. Okay, so already there's a lot coming in, so I'm going to try and make as much sense as I can of this, Pisces. It's even a little much for your own reader here. These cards right here in reverse, well this one's not in reverse, but this one's in reverse, is I feel with the worst has happened, the worst has happened. The reason I feel that not the worst has happened for you is that after today, if you embrace everything that's been said from this morning and today, and that you start utilizing it in your life, the way you felt about things when they happened, solely, mostly in a human shell that you were walking in, experiencing it very much on the planet level, on the human level, on the physical level, on the broken-hearted level, on never really taking more than what was there, what you were reacting to. These days are done. The worst has happened. When you leave this and utilize the energy in the way you're supposed to, you're never going to feel quite that bad again. I don't know if this makes any sense, but it's just the way you're going to see things is going to be completely different. Now they're showing me, I became awakened and started seeing the people who had passed as guides just around the time my own mother passed. And while I was still very sad, I felt, it is weird to say this, but the tears that I felt in her passing and the missing her felt good to miss her. If you know what I mean. When I cry tears of I miss you, I feel love in those tears. I feel less pain. I feel love in those tears, that I still miss her presence. Okay, so it's a declaration of love, the tears, the physical tears. Okay, and when you can see them and feel their energy, it becomes very strange because you know they're gone physically, but you can feel them energetically. So that's what I'm saying. For me, death has forever changed. It will never be the same, okay, as when I thought that that was over, I would never see them again, and they were gone, okay? So this is what they're saying. When you embrace this energy, when you start being able to really tap into this, all of the trauma and stuff that you feel, it's going to shift, okay? So we're going to start doing a reading because I'm going to end up talking again and there's just not going to be anything, anything left. We had the top row here. We have a lot of reverse card, and a tower card is the worst has happened. Like in this is after the people are down, the lightning has struck, the bats are out of the belfry, the whole thing is falling apart, the crown's upside down. This is the reverse of that, means that the energy is diminished. And that's exactly what I got from that card, and that's what I've been talking about. This won't seem as bad as it did. If you equal it to somebody dying, you think your life is over because that person's no longer in it. Having this different perspective changes that narrative, okay? It changes everything. You have the Five of Wands here and the Six of Wands coming in. Right. So the Five of Wands is resolving problems. And the Six of Wands is a victory. They're wanting you to see this as a beautiful way to, right away when those two cards I saw, from switching that to that, from conflict to victory, from thinking that things are really, really bad, that there's always a problem, to more of a different energetic solution to things. Okay? So this card is being validated by these two. By seeing the bigger picture. But instead of staying stuck here, you're actually taking flight here. And realizing what propels that. That everything works together. Okay, the energies all work together here, Pisces. Energy is the key. Energy is the key for a lot of things. The assessment of this and the comprehension, the understanding energetically of what this means changes you forever. Trust me, I know. I do know. It's very strange to think that I am a very different person than even 3 years ago. I am so very different. It's like there was a massive transformation. Okay, and this is what the cards came out. With the Seven of Pentacles came the transformation card. This is what they're telling you. You're ready. Okay? You're ready to take that. This is about taking that flight and going, but this is different. Okay? When the things are inverted, there's a Five of Wands again. That's a Six of Wands. That's a Six of Wands. But it looks a lot like the Five of Wands, right? These cards are just talking about aligning yourself to something really, really different with the star here. Nothing is the same. After this happened, nothing stays the same. The Three of Wands. Again, okay? It's the bigger picture. It's high above ground. It's so much higher than the tallest buildings. Okay? You've worked hard. You've weaved your way all the way up here. Okay? You're ready to set your ship down, but it's in a way that's so much higher. You have the Three of Wands and the Three of Wands. See? Again with the bird. Okay? But it's a different perspective. Okay. Just bear with me, Pisces, here while I get my thoughts together. The bird is the entity that you're throwing out there, right? You're going, please go see how far. This is saying, I don't need the bird, which is inverted. It's you. You can see how far. Okay, again, it's a perspective. Bringing the power back to you. Realizing that it is within you, that there's so much, a much bigger picture than what you've been letting yourself see. They're saying it's ready for you to transform into that energy. Okay? From little to vast. From others to you. It has been a very flavorful, like such great tidbits of advice all through March. Like the creme de la creme of advice I feel from Spirit has come through in March to get you on your way. And I can see the movement coming. I can see the changes and the releases and the going forward. This is just honing in. Now they're like doubling down. They're telling you, time to tap into it. Time to really commit to it now, Pisces. Okay? It's time to knock that crap out of it. I feel like he's about to give, the batter who's about to like knock it out of the park. But in this case, it's like you're moving up above ground, okay? In this case, it looks like he's just, instead of defending, he's actually jumping down with the Seven of Wands. Usually he's standing above, and in this case, he's jumping down. And you're probably surprising yourself and others, Pisces. Okay? There's that bird again. That bird that you released, look, it's over here. Okay? You're not looking at it. Why aren't you looking at it? Because you don't need to. Okay? You've realized your own power. You've realized that balance that you needed. You're jumping in. You're jumping in full swing. I'm going to see what the cards have to say, but I feel that you're going in without fear. Before you were defending yourself, and now you're just jumping in. You're going, let's do it. 7 of Cups. Okay, but again, you're picking the stars you want. All these stars, they're here. Okay? You're not limited to wishing on them. You're actually able to choose the one you want. With the Hermit. Right. You'll be able to guide others. The Hermit is wise. The Hermit holds the light. You're holding the light. Look at you. On the Tower. Look at you on the Tower. Okay? What does that mean, Pisces? It means you are the Emperor. You are the fishy. You light the way. You're getting such a high perspective. It's always such a higher perspective. This crown chakra, this soul sacred chakra, you're above. You're over there. You know. You don't need any of that anymore. It feels like you've discarded all of this crap. And I feel for some of you, you're actually going to really walk away from it. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to pick something different. You're going to be in the clouds, in the stars, picking your cosmo options if you want. And shining the light down. Okay, it is your time. It's your time to shine, definitely. And not only that, realizing that you're not asking anybody anymore. Okay, this is a big part that's coming through. You are no longer asking for guidance. You're getting guidance. You're getting what you need. That's beautiful. That's where the growth is, right? That's where the growth is. That's when it really starts making sense. That's when it's really starting to move forward. Emperor. There you go. Told you the Emperor was going to show up, right? He's very much in, he's in the game here, okay? And he's helping you. He's helping you find what you need. The King of Pentacles and the Emperor, they're very close together. Let me see here. What do I get? Abundant. Successful. Stability. It's a stability component that's coming in with these two. But it's not a stability like you think. It's not a stability of sitting in a big massive chair and going, I'm stable now, I have enough money and everything is good. This is a physical realm. We're not talking about the physical realm. We are. But what it's trying to tell you is that when you have this perspective of not letting anybody take your power, realizing that you are the power in your life, it's like this comes with it. It's just a, you know, it comes, it's linked together. They're no longer separate. The 10 of Swords. Look at that. So they put a sword on him to hold. Obviously his color is not good, so I do believe that he has, that this is past. The worst has happened here, right? Physically, the worst has happened. But out of the worst happening, the magic happened. Okay? It forced you to look. It forced you to go beyond this physicality, beyond this weight of the swords in your back, beyond everything that's around you that you feel that you're a victim to. You had to get out of that. Use your magic and really fly out of that. Okay, that energy into this one. You had to assess and figure out, do I really want to stay here? Do I want to keep experiencing this? No. What you want to is, in this case, at the 7 of Cups, he actually picked the jewels and left. And you may say, well, and he picked the snake too. Remember, we're getting a lot of snakes. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, there's a deck that has a lot of snakes too. It's the one that I did on one of the lives. What is it? Is it the Essential Tarot? Yeah, I think so. It almost feels like in this one, they say all that earthly stuff, all the stuff that's been seen as sin, all the different choices. It's like he picked these two. He picked the snake and the jewels. Almost like he said he made the wrong choice, right? That's what I feel. I feel like they're saying, oh, you're thinking he made the wrong choice. No, I don't think so. The more I look, the more I see that there is something to learn in everything. Right. So the introspection is, the moon card came out, okay? That's what they say. The introspection and illusion. The moon is an illusion, right? The illusion is that we think that picking the baubles and the snake, I'm guessing, to me when I see a snake I think of the Garden of Eden, but the things that you shouldn't have, that maybe you should have picked something different. The thing is that every cup that you are offered in life shows you something different. Okay, and that's what I kept saying. The good, the bad, they bring you to something. They bring you to enlightenment. They bring you to the choice that you're supposed to be making, or where you need to be eventually in life. You should never take the time. We were talking about that this morning. This is what they're bringing in. Don't sit there in judgment of yourself for past choices. Just know that the light knows all. And they also know that everything that's happened and everything that you've gone through has made you who you are to get you here. Okay, so it doesn't sit in judgment of you. None of it is in judgment of you. Judgment, they say, is reserved for human beings. We have the gold card on that. Judgment. We judge. We write it in our books. We talk about judgment constantly. You have the Three of Pentacles, which is my card of teamwork, and it is also my card for spirit. And in this case, they're putting it in the upside down position. So this is the thing you're not seeing, right? That maybe your lack of teamwork, your lack of spirit, the things that you were not feeling in your life, I got you to this point. They're saying that the world, the way it has been, has changed, okay? It brought forward the fact that we were living lives. I mean, look around. For the longest time, there was no creativity. People didn't have time. They just rehashed the same garbage over and over again. I mean, just look before the pandemic, and I'm hoping it changes a lot. How many remakes that they were doing in movies? They're just taking the same crap and just redoing it over and over again. And sometimes they weren't even that creative with their things. You really had to go dig in indie movies and independent movies, and they were never as funded as greatly. So you had a hard time to find it now that opened up, right? So for a long time, the teamwork between spirit and the source and everything, what was diminished, okay? It was watered down and put into different terms and whatever. It wasn't really explored and developed. And in this case, it has been, okay? With the Empress, all of this has changed that. You have more spiritual and enlightened, awakened people now than ever before. Ever. I mean, I honestly feel sometimes you can't, like they say, throw a rock without hitting a spiritual person. So it is getting to be more mainstream than it has ever been. Okay? And that is fantastic. That's what we need, right? With the aid of, see, we're getting help on blocking all of this. This is what they're saying. You're getting help. Somebody's coming around to unblock people. Okay, give the messages that matter and resonate so that people can move forward. Oh, these spiritual messages, they're killing me. They're not Pisces. They're just really intense. Look at that. Breaking free. Breaking free. Okay? You see that? And the word love is there. I mean, I don't need to say anything about this, Pisces. It says it itself. It really does. You're getting help and you're breaking yourself out as well. How? Energy, perspective, seeing things in a whole new way. Look at this help continuing on. Okay, we went from just sharing the cup to hugging each other. Remember what I was talking about? I was looking for hugs from my father, and when I went to see him, you can get one. Virtual, real, ask for it. King of Cups. Your emotions are safe. Your vibration is strong. Love, love. There's a lot of love here, okay? And again, look at that. Not only are you the power, you're the safe harbor. You're the stability. You're the rock. You're the emperor. Remember what I told you? You're the emperor. You're the rock. You're the stability. You are the one, okay? Beautiful. And last but not least, I love this perspective. In here, he's looking like, oh, I'm going to remove that one. And you always presume that he's going to remove that one so to let the others grow. That's what, let's say I said that at one point. But Pisces, he's actually going to remove those two because he's taking off with them. He's going to grow these two. He's going to make them into something special. And he's going to leave the rest. This is what I'm talking about. A different perspective on things. You're going to shift your energy to do different things. You're going to think of things in different ways. Completely different ways. They're not going to be in the same old stuff kind of crap. You're not going to come up with the same old choices or even the very different choices. You're going to come up with different ones. You're going to turn that wheel completely upside down. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to turn your fortunes. And if that one doesn't work, you're going to turn it again. You're going to look at it in ways that you have never looked at it before. You're going to make those gears go in reverse. You're going to shift them over the other side. You're going to remove a gear. You're going to replace the gear with something completely different. You're going to create something new in your life with the way that you feel and think. Wow. Ten of Swords in this deck is, was it Pick Your Brain? This is meant to make you think outside of this, Pisces, okay? This is what you're not seeing. They really made you do the work in this case because they really wanted you to figure it out. They wanted you to think outside of the hairdo, outside of the box, and they wanted to get to the real stuff. And if you look at this, this is all about this, right? The daily stuff of life is not going to matter anymore. All these people who are trying to get your goat, it's not going to matter anymore because you're going to be there, here, in that energy. You're going to be thinking differently. You're going to become your very own best friend, your very own genius, your very own problem solver. The light that people look for, that are asking about, you are the light. You will be the light. You will be the stability, the foundation. You are the emperor. Okay? Remember that. All right, Pisces. Wow. And there's that Queen of Wands from this morning. That shining bright light of creativity, of vibrancy, of confidence, of beauty. Okay? I hope this helped you. Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to look at blocks. Please make sure to like and share this video. I still have that playlist going on underneath, so if you'd like to look at another video and offer this channel more support by increasing my watch time, and leave a heart in the comment section when you watch one of these videos. Like I said, I'm doing something special at the end of April for everybody who's helped me out. Thank you so much. Sending love, light, and blessings. See ya later.